This video shows you how to cook meat and how to make it soft and tasty. You begin by boiling it, and when the water has completely evaporated, you brown it a little bit. So after we have done the browning, and this is browning on high heat, we are going to now do the frying with the other accompaniments like the onions, the coriander, the spices, etc. But first of all, you just boil it and then you brown it the way I am doing. This enriches the flavor when you brown it like this. Beef is nice and brown, so we are going to take it off the gas, and then we are going to start frying the onions. So there's our beef, all dried and brown, nicely fried and brown. So we are now going to start the stewing. Our ingredients are ready for the stewing. We have here onions, then we have coriander or cilantro or dhania, and then a mixture of garlic, turmeric, and ginger, freshly ground. When it is freshly ground, it adds to the flavor, the richness of the flavor. And then we have our tomatoes. So now we will start frying the onions. So we are now frying the onions. We'll fry the onions first, and we're using the same pan that we had used for boiling and drying the beef. So now I'll put in the mixture. I'll put in the garlic. Don't put the garlic too early or else it burns. So you first of all fry the onions, then when they are almost brown, you put in the garlic mixture. So I'm now putting the garlic mixture in there. Okay. Garlic tends to burn very fast. So now it is all brown. And now I'll add the spices. When you put the spices in, when the onions and the garlic have become caramelized, it adds to the flavor. So I'll now put in the spices, and this is a mixture of black pepper, paprika, curry powder, and some cayenne pepper. So that goes in there. Then I'll put in the dhania. You can add a little water so that it doesn't burn too much. You can add a little bit of water there. So now I'll put in the dhania, and the mixture is almost ready for the beef. So I'll put in the beef, and then I put in the tomatoes. So there's our mixture. I will now put in the beef, and then I'll add the tomatoes. So there is our beef. You stir it nicely and get all the flavors in before adding the tomatoes. So there we go. Now I'll add the tomatoes and a bit of water. Then I'll stir it and simmer it for a short while. So there's our mixture with the tomatoes, and I'm now going to add a little bit more of the dhania to give it color. So there we are. Then I'm going to add water so that I can simmer it for about 10 minutes. When you simmer it on low heat, the meat becomes soft. So I'll now add some water and then simmer it. So our beef has now simmered, it has softened, And you'll notice that when you do the simmering on low heat, the soup also thickens, the mixture relaxes, the meat fiber relaxes, and it becomes soft. So this is now ready to serve. So our beef is ready, served with vegetables and ugali. Let's dig in.